So I really want to film right there, right? So let's see.
I think I can sit right here. Yeah.
What's up, guys? We are in the forest somewhere. Not actual forest, but you know. We're in nature again. I love these nature shots. I'm sitting on a log. Oh, I kind of wish you can see it. Wait, let me see. Never mind. Yeah, I'm sitting on a log. Maybe I'll take a picture and you know, put it somewhere. But yeah, so today I want to talk about how YouTube changed my life. And I'm not talking about money because I have like 100 something subscribers, so long way from monetizing. But there are a lot of things I did learn when I started until now. I think I started like a month and a half ago. So yeah, so I always wanted to do YouTube and content, but I was always like really scared of like being seen or like being judged, and just like, oh, what if my content's not good? What if I'm not funny enough? What if I'm not good enough? All these things, right? But I said, forget it. Like, I still want to try because, you know, you never know until you try, right? So I'll be honest. When I first started YouTube, I wanted to be myself, but I think I was being myself, but I was kind of like trying to still entertain. Like, I was still worried about like, oh, how I would come off to people watching my videos. So I think a big part of it was like learning acceptance, right? So learning to accept who you are and like the circumstances. Like, not everyone is gonna like your content, not everyone is gonna vibe with your vibe, and like, it's okay. So that was a big thing for me. And you know, getting over my fear of being judged, that was definitely another thing. And like, I know a lot of people are scared of being judged, but literally once you get on the other side of it, it's like so freeing. It's like amazing. Doing YouTube really made me realize that only you can make your dreams come true. You know, I think for a while I placed my dreams on my partner. Itchy. But I placed my dream on my partner, and I would be upset because I would be like, oh, like, I'm not where I want to be because you haven't done what you needed to do. But I realized that was really unfair because I can't make his dreams come true and he can't make my dream come true. So definitely doing YouTube really forced myself to chase after my own dream, you know, which is what it's supposed to be, but I couldn't see it at the time. I started really focusing on myself, and even though it was good for me, it was really uncomfortable, and I was actually kind of struggling because I have started different business ventures, I guess you can say. Like, I tried embroidering hoodies to sell them. I tried streaming on Twitch I tried streaming on Twitch for a bit, but it's just a lot of work. I tried Amazon FBA. I tried like a lot of things, but nothing ever felt right, or like it felt like it was worth it, I guess. But ever since I started YouTube and content, for the first time in my life, I feel like I finally found my passion, or like this is something I want so bad that I'm willing to put everything I can into it to make it happen, to make it work. So I think that was one of the biggest things that YouTube changed my life. It's actually really nice because for a while I have friends who want to be nurses, they want to be doctors. They all there was a bug on my leg. Sorry, it was not an ant, it was like a bigger bug. Anyway, yeah, I have a lot of friends that have big aspirations and dreams, and I always kind of felt out of place because I'm like, damn, I don't want to be like anything in the medical profession. I don't want to be a lawyer. I don't want to be an accountant, like nothing in business really. So I'm like, damn, like what am I good for? Like what am I supposed to do in this lifetime, right? And for a while I felt like I was too scared to do this because like influencers or whatever, like they get looked down upon, but who gives a fuck, right? Who cares what people think? Oh, the sun came out. But yeah, I also learned one thing that I also learned was it's okay to fail. I know it sounds weird, and the perfectionist in me is like screaming, but you really cannot you can't learn unless you fuck up, or like, you know, how will you know what to improve if your content is always good, right? Like before I started this or anything, I always have like analysis paralysis where I keep trying to make it perfect before I do it, but like literally YouTube, I just jumped right into it. I didn't tell anyone I was doing it. I literally just did it. I made a video, I uploaded it, and my friends were like, what the fuck? Yeah, so I dove right into it. I didn't think too much about it. I did it scared. I did this shit scared as fuck. You hear the birds? And I'm learning how to be more authentic on camera and not worry about how I come off. I know I said that already, but I just remembered it. Yeah, being authentic, because people can definitely tell when you're trying too hard, or they just can tell when something's off, like when you're not being yourself. So I think being authentic is the best way to go, because just be yourself. Because if you are not who you are and you pretend to be someone else, you'll attract the wrong type of people, right? So if you are yourself, you will attract people who like you for you and your personality and your vibe. You will attract the right people that you want. Huh. Yeah, wow. Wow, filming in nature is so different compared to filming at home. I really wish it wasn't fall or like winter coming. I would have done this more outside. Yeah, another thing that YouTube really has taught me was like building confidence. Not in the way you think. Well, I definitely am slowly building camera confidence, but the more you work towards what you want, you're showing yourself that you can do it, that you can show up for yourself, that you can keep promises to yourself, so you slowly build trust within yourself. Yeah, so that's nice too, because, you know, I grew up being told I wasn't good enough and shit, so now I finally believe that I am good enough. Like who says you can't do this, right? Who says you're not good enough? Like fuck all those people who says like you can't. No one would criticize you. Only people who are doing less than you will criticize you, because obviously you're doing more and they see that, and it like rubs them the wrong way because they ain't doing shit with their lives, you know? This is really exciting. It's so crazy how much I learned from YouTube. I learned how to edit videos. I'm still learning how to edit videos. I'm still trying to find my style. There's a bee on my tripod. Don't come to me. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have sprayed on perfume. Oh my god, it's right next to my camera. It is on my camera. I know they don't bite, but still. Anyway, yeah, I remember when I edit my videos, I still feel cringe. I really hated the sound of my voice when I first started like editing my first few videos. Now I'm used to it, but I hate it. I thought I was so cringy, and I was like, are people really gonna watch this shit? Like, are people really gonna like this shit? But you gotta be cringe, right? Do it anyway. So I did it. I'm still doing it. I still think it's cringy, but we're doing it. Yeah. I mean, you never know, you know? And how you perceive yourself is so different how other people perceive you. So, and definitely you're always so very hard on yourself, so I wouldn't trust my own judgment of myself, because, you know, I'm so hard on myself sometimes. I need to chill. I need to chill though. Yeah. I'm really excited to see what comes next. I think this is the longest I've ever actually stuck to something, so that's also really good news for me. Yeah, I remember one thing. I think this is also a really big thing for me. I'm always rushing. I am so impatient. I'm always rushing to get results, right? When I first started my channel, I was definitely focusing on the number of subscribers and the views I'm getting. And while that is important, like I really forget that like things like this really do take time. Like it really takes time to build a community. It really takes time for people to like your content. It really takes time to build your style and find like what you like to film and stuff. So I really learned acceptance, and I saw this girl talk about this quote, and it fucking blew my mind. She said, when you accept the things you can't accept is when you learn acceptance. And I realized that I couldn't accept like my current situation, because I currently live like upstate New York, Western New York, whatever, and I definitely want to move, and I just wanted to do this already so I can reach my goal and move. But I couldn't accept the fact that that isn't gonna happen yet and that it will take time. So when I finally really like kind of slowed down a little and told myself, like, you know, like, let's just take it day by day. These things really do need time to come into fruition. And once I told myself that and I sat with it, it was like really weird. Like I felt a little bit more peaceful in the acceptance. I felt it. I don't know how to explain it, but I just felt the acceptance. Like I finally accepted that I am where I am, and that even though I might not be where I want to be yet, it doesn't mean I won't be. So it's crazy how much you can learn just filming videos, right? Or just chasing after your dreams. Yeah, I hope I can inspire people, because I always tell my friends, like, go chase after what you want. Like life is really short. Like, I'm already 30. Like, I'm not old, but holy shit, I'm already 30. Like, when the fuck did that happen? You know, I literally feel like I remember turning 18. I remember turning 21 and 25. Oh my god, I got bit again! Ah! It's okay. So anyway, yeah, like time is something you can never get back. So like, if you want something, what are you doing? Wasting your time not going after it. You know, now that I'm chasing my dreams, like, I totally understand. And people say like life is so short, like life is fleeting, like, for real. You know, I would ask my grandpa, like, oh, like, how old do you really feel? And he's like, honestly, I still feel like I'm 40 or 30. Like, I don't know how I'm already 80. Like, it's crazy. You know, I'm not saying I'm halfway there yet, but I am definitely a lot closer to retirement than I was before, you know. So, and I definitely do want kids one day, but I definitely want to live my life first. And I don't want to say I'm running out of time, but I kind of feel like I'm running against my biological clock. But you know, fuck it, I'm still gonna do what I want to do for now, you know. So yeah, that's crazy, right? I never would have expected to learn these kind of things in just starting a YouTube channel. So if you want to start content creation, do it. Like, if you want to change your career, do it. Like, seriously, fuck it, who cares? I keep saying that, like, seriously, fuck it, who cares? Like, this is your life. This is like my theme this year of 2023 is fuck it, who cares? This is your life to live. Just do what you want, you know? Like, it still blows my mind sometimes that people are so addicted to stress and chaos that, like, they're just unwilling to do anything about it. And you can't do anything about it. But anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, I feel like I've come far already in the last few videos I've been editing and making. I'm really trying to be more of myself and really let go of like what people think of my content, because I still think about that sometimes, but you know, it's normal. We're all human, okay? I'm not fucking, like, what is the word? I ain't no saint. Okay, yeah, I ain't no saint. Okay, I still have thoughts, I still have my fears and stuff, but I'm definitely pushing through it. I've learned a lot of resilience in this process. I've learned to enjoy the process. I don't know if you can hear, but I hear the cops. Ooh, it's the police! Or ambulance. Yeah, I'm learning to fall in love with the creative process. I'm learning patience. I'm learning to love the journey. I'm also kind of like letting go of like how things should be, or like the results, and whatever happens, like, happens. That is like letting go of expectations. Yes. Yeah, definitely just letting go of expectations. So, and I can't wait to see how much more my content evolves. I definitely want to do a little bit more in terms of editing and like filming little scenes to add into my videos. I did that in this video and my previous videos that I just filmed, because I filmed 3 videos today. But anyway, yeah, I learned a lot. I definitely learned to appreciate life, and like, even though I didn't like my current circumstances, I know that I will miss it here one day whenever I do move. So I definitely am trying to enjoy like all of this, because this is, look at all this nature, man. Like, it's so nice. You know, California has beaches, and where I live has a lot of trees. I feel like we get so caught up in what we want that we forget about the things that we do have. So don't forget to slow down and just appreciate the present moment that you're in. Just a reminder. But yeah, I think those are the main points I learned during YouTube. I definitely feel like I'm growing a lot as a person. Sirens are very distracting. It was so quiet before. There's a football game right now, so I'm surprised like it's so noisy right now. Like, the whole point of me filming right now is because everyone will be inside to watch the football game, right? But anyway, let's appreciate this moment of silence. I think that's it that I wrote down and that I can think off the top of my head that are like important. Oh, one more thing. Being creative, there's no right or wrong way in how you do things. I know when I first started this channel, I was trying to get like an intro, make an intro, get songs for my intro, outro. I really don't think that stuff really matters. And you can be as creative as you want. You don't have to do what other people are doing. You can think of your own things to do. So I thought that was kind of cool too. I remember when I was a kid, I was trying to learn how to draw, right? And I was like, my dad was like, oh, like some people are just born with it, like, and I kept saying, I think it was in 5th grade, and I kept saying, no, like if you practice enough, like you can learn how to draw well. And he was like, no, some people are just talented. And I don't know, ever since that moment, because that was like a core memory for me, ever since that moment I just kept telling myself, I'm just not creative enough, I'm just not talented enough. And that really kind of fucking sucked, now that I think about it. But so I always struggled with being creative because I always told myself like I'm not creative enough. So I never liked the things I made or drew. I liked everybody else's stuff but my own. So I was very critical of myself because of what my dad said to me when I was a kid in terms of creativity. But now I'm like loosening up and I'm just trying to let things flow. I'm surrendering myself to the forces of nature. So yeah, so I think when you kind of slow down and just relax a little bit, the ideas start to come. Because I would be sitting and working, and then I would have an idea and I would write it down on my phone, and then I would, you know, make the video, like I would batch create like on the weekend. So yeah, don't let anyone tell you you're not creative enough, because I believe that everybody is like artistic and creative in their own way. You just have to figure out what it is. Obviously there's the obvious talents, but you know, I'm talking about the non-obvious. But yeah, so overall, YouTube changed my life in many ways I didn't think it could. And if you want to chase your dreams and you feel like it's too late, it's never too late. You go out there and you chase your dreams, because regret is a bigger price to pay. So yeah, thanks for listening. Have a good day.